If you're a St. Louis homeowner with an older brick home, in my experience, over 40% of people who reach out for a brick repair estimate are eventually left hanging by contractors who never follow up with a final bid. Just give me the next few minutes and I'm going to explain to you why this ghosting happens so frequently in our local market and also show you the specific 3 red flags to look out for during your estimate that makes it very likely that your contractor will disappear on you. I also put together a short list called the 5 questions to ask during an estimate so you're not left hanging, and I'll come back to that at the very end. My name is Isaac, and I perform tuck pointing and masonry repairs on older St. Louis brick homes. And my big part of my job is making sure homeowners are never left guessing, even if the answer happens to be no. In every video, I give you one thing that you can use so that the whole process feels clear and stress-free. Most homeowners I talk to say similar things, is they don't mind waiting for the estimate, they just don't want to feel ignored. You took the time to meet, they came and looked at the job, they may have told you, hey, I'll send the estimate tomorrow, and then nothing. No follow-up, no estimate, no, hey, sorry, I can't do this right now. And it's that silence that creates all this frustration. So homeowners start doing what feels reasonable. They may wait a few days, they reach out a few times, and then they start eventually wondering, did I do something wrong? And then now the whole repair starts to feel stressful. And it's not because of the bricks, it's because they just don't know where they stand. But here's where most homeowners misunderstand. Most of the time, it's not bad intentions. And once you know what to watch out for during the estimate itself, the problem becomes much more predictable. Here are the 3 red flags that I look for that tell me if a homeowner is about to be left hanging later. Red flag number 1. If the contractor does not tell you what they're looking at while they're there. If the whole visit feels rushed or vague, then usually the follow-up is also vague. The second red flag that I look out for is when a contractor does not give you a clear timeline on when you'll hear back. They don't give you a date, a range, or anything clear that you can hold on to. The third red flag is when they don't give you a clear yes or no. When they don't just tell you up front whether they can do the job or not, usually silence follows. Now, when all 3 of these red flags are together, then it's not a guarantee that they'll ghost you, but it's not surprising if they do. But here's the thing, is even when homeowners are noticing these red flags, there's still something contractors are not telling you as to why this keeps happening. When I'm working with a St. Louis homeowner, there is one standard that I always treat as non-negotiable, and that is homeowners should always know where they stand. And here's what that looks like in practice. If I'm doing an estimate, I explain everything that I'm seeing while I'm there. I also give you a clear timeline on when you'll hear back from me. Also, if it's a job that I just simply can't do, whether it be for the scope of the job or the timing of the job, then I'll tell you that directly if I can't do it. That way, even if I can't do it, you're never left guessing or wondering when you'll hear back so that you can move forward confidently. This works because homeowners are not expecting perfection. What they're asking for is respect for their time, clear expectations, and just a simple yes or no. When all 3 of these things are present, then the process just feels easier and more professional. And this is what most contractors do not say out loud. Communication issues almost always show up before the estimate is ever sent. When expectations are clear during the visit, it's just far less likely for you to be left guessing afterwards. This is why I share the 5 questions to ask during an estimate so that you're not left hanging. It's to help surface these red flags during the estimate process so that you're not waiting days or weeks before you get any clarity. This list gives you the exact language to use. The thing I hear most often is, I just wish I knew either way. If you would like a copy of these 5 questions, then just let me know in the comments.